Hello everyone, Shadefyre here, and welcome back to Let's Play Fatal Frame. This is episode 4. So, last time we learned that there are 5 sacred mirrors around the, Homuro Mansion property, and they were all broken in a earthquake. But there is a central, true holy mirror that is apparently the important one for the ritual to keep the underworld closed. So we have to locate that mirror, which I believe we found out is underground somewhere, and is, presumably not destroyed. So that sounds like an important main goal for us to actually finish the game. But for now, what are we doing? We are going to go outside, and we are going to light the lantern. Now, I did waste a lot of healing in the last episode, which I'm not too happy about, but, I was kind of a... I chose a bad ghost to try and experiment with on how to turn around, but now we know it's triangle and square to look around faster. So those will definitely come in handy in the future, but honestly, if I had actually saved at the save point right next to that ghost, we would have reloaded. Maybe after the episode, but I would have reloaded and redone that without wasting all of our healing. However, there are still plenty of revive stones lying around. For some reason, there was 4 or 5 of them in the last episode. So where are we going? We need to go back outside. And then we need to light the lantern, which will presumably lead us to whatever will open that door that we found the photo of the lantern last time. We went all the way out to that shrine and then... It was basically yeah, you can't come in here. Okay, that's the doll room. Actually, just need to turn around and go down the path. I have been enjoying this playthrough, though. It just feels good to play these kind of older survival horror games, and I definitely have a bunch of them piled up that I've never played on the PS2. Stuff like Haunting Ground. Clock Tower 3 I have played most of the way through, but I've never finished it. Though I think I would actually cover the original Clock Tower. Specifically, there was a port not that long ago. PC port, HD port. Though it's not really HD because, it still has the bars. They didn't, upscale the art or anything. This is the way to go. But yeah, I would like to cover that. Try to do as many endings as I can find. Because that is a very short game with a lot of endings. But yeah, Haunting Ground, Clock Tower, Rule of Rose, there are a lot of them. And then some of the weirder ones like Kuon. Yep, there's another revive there. I think it's this one that is not lit. We got Takamine's lighter, which means he is probably dead. But we do not know what happened to our brother. Mifuyu just kind of got taken, and then we haven't even really seen him as a ghost or apparition in a while. Okay. So that is one of the carvings, and the lantern, or rather, the shrine, was missing one of the pieces. Did I just see a ghostly light? There are definitely, spirit lights out there. They could just be fireflies. But, as far as I'm aware, you don't typically see fireflies in the middle of a lake. So I guess now we have to walk all the way to the shrine. Which is... Yeah, okay, we have to go down and around. So yeah, a little bit of ping-ponging, go here to get a photo to tell you to go back where you just came from, to go back to where you just needed the photo. Well, we did blast a few children last time. They were misbehaving and crawling around all creepy-like. Might have only been one child, actually, come to think of it. No luck catching them children, then. It's just the one child, actually. cut through here. I will say that the interior of the mansion does look very similar. There's not a lot of variety in the actual house itself. You know what I just did? I hit circle again. I'm still on that circle, and it's been... Okay, lady, please. Last herbal medicine. Now we're completely out of healing items. I should at least be using fucking R1. Okay, that time I did hit X. I don't know what happened there. I got, like, bumped out of the camera mode. I mean, there is a practical reason to go for the zero shot, and that's because you get more points, and thus can upgrade your camera further. But right now, I think we need to play it safe. Yeah, I don't know. Like, obviously hitting circle will knock you out, but I think sometimes a ghost, if they don't quite, like, line up their attack, they will bump you, and it will knock you out of camera mode, but then, you know, they have to actually grab you to do damage. Just going to ignore that blood. It seems weird to me that there's, like, not a body up here or something. There is ghostly phenomena in this room, though. Somewhere. No matter how many times I turn, it sounds like it's in my left ear. Okay, now it's on the right. I mean, it might be outside. We're not close enough to actually have it trigger the filter. And it does seem like that will show up through walls, so we loop around here. Is it going to be out here? No. Make a safety save. Now, can I have more than 3? No. Okay, well, this is unfortunate. I haven't actually edited the first episode, so... at this point, I think we're going to have to commit to overwriting that, because if I'm 4 episodes deep, I'm probably not going to delete everything or go back to the first episode, you know. Alright, we still can't do anything with the well. I feel like maybe we'll have to go down that well at some point. Head down the path that is perfectly coated in leaves. Is that a bat? She's looking at it. What do you see? But it made a monkey noise. Something about deep. God damn it. It's so hard to tell when you're going to be in the right spot for one of those, and a lot of them are just like, I'm going to examine it once. Okay, so that's not a deliberate thing. I think these are supposed to be reflective, but sometimes they appear kind of translucent. That's an emulator thing. Okay, this is another stone mirror, right? And the weird corners that we're not allowed to go around. It reacted. Do I match the carvings to the characters, maybe? Is this a sliding block puzzle? I mean, yeah, I guess we can see where it needs to go. But what about our last one? Who is making the rule that we're only allowed to move these 4 times? Move from door. Okay, let's just back up. I think people know I'm not great at these kind of puzzles. Usually I brute force them, but obviously we can't do that here when we only have 4 moves. However, the fact that there are only 4 moves means the solution cannot be too difficult. Okay, do we have anything that can match right now? This one. And I think this goes here. A little hard to tell. It's a little smudged on those when they're selected. Okay. But now we have this one to here. This one to here. Oh, okay, that was pretty easy. Black carving inserted. Alright, what is going to be in the shrine proper? Is that a burn hole or a splat mark? Looks like blood. And the music is spooky in this shrine. But apparently it's in one room, so not a lot of exploring to do. Broken mirror. We get a mirror that only shows me. There's a big mirror at the shrine. I wonder if it means anything special. Alright, we'll pick up the item. An audio tape? That doesn't seem very important. There are 4 Buddha statues and some kind of pedestal in front of a small shrine.
She's the last maiden, Kirie.
There does always seem to be a last maiden before the ritual went wrong. You know, Maiden of Blackwater was the same thing. Well, there is Takamine. I really hope that if I got that picture, it would have been called Man Floating. We're not ready for another boss. Okay, I have to remember L1 is slow as well. We have that now. We did just save, so it's not really a big deal if I die here. I don't know if he's going to attack. I did, like, no damage. Yeah, see, we're not getting a better charge, and he's not attacking, so I can't get a good shot. I didn't even do any damage at all. That interrupted me before he even had his hands down. Yeah, see, that didn't do anything. Now, considering the door was open, I wonder if we can just leave? Maybe we can't fight him yet. He does look pretty powerful.
Especially against living things.
Or maybe at least the audio tape will give us some kind of clue on how to take him out. Yeah, that just looks like a crow. But it's hard to tell because it's just a dark shape. A dark shape with wings. This is all I can get out of it. I mean, you know, we could also, if we use up our stone when getting hit... Oh, I gotta do this every time. It's okay. We know that this is a pretty easy pattern. That... Fucking select the right one. That. She really has nothing to say about the giant bloodstain. Is he? Okay, he's not there until we pick it up. Crucified man. Okay, that's a little fancier than just floating man. Okay. So, let's use the tape and see if it helps.
Is she the one causing this disaster? All of those earlier deaths? Koji, Tomoe, all of them?
All two of them?
Am I the next to die? The rope shrine maiden ritual, as told of in legend. Both arms, legs, and the neck. It is said when all 5 have been marked, the curse is complete. Ropes are beginning to appear on my photo. I'm running out of time.
Well, that was astoundingly unhelpful. He will, in fact, follow us out of the shrine. Also, I guess because he's flickering like that, we keep going between not being able to hurt him at all. Okay. He does take damage. I just picked a bad flicker to hit him when he's attacking. He has made everything simple. Alright, I fixed it. I escaped the dark zone. The simplification zone. I think I'm just gonna chip away at him. Okay, he's... keeps hitting me with the dark. Wait for it. Some Shinto gate somewhere shows in the photo. Wasn't that just at the end of the path? What could be at the Shinto gate? Oh, well, we also destroyed him. And I didn't even get hit. Okay, well, this wasn't here before. What is this? There's a notebook on the staircase. Most of the pages have been torn out. I'm about to go to the shrine deep within Himuro Mansion. where they say a piece of the true holy mirror is kept. Okay, so the fucking mirror is in pieces anyway. So we basically are still gonna have to find a bunch of shards and stick them together. The curse has already left its mark on my 4 limbs. There's no escaping it. About the only thing left now that I can do is try to reseal the Hell Gate. It's my last hope. I've already found 4 of the Buddha statues I need to get a piece of the mirror, and I've managed to find an old document that tells the location of the 5th statue. Make observance to the Buddha at the base of the large gate, so that the souls of the piteous maidens can reach up to the heavens. If all goes well, no one will ever have to read these notes, and I can use them towards the content of my next book. How to Banish the Hellgate. By, I can't remember his first name. I was going to say Junsei Takamine, but I can't remember. In closing, I would like to thank my assistant and my partner, Tomoe Hirosaka. Her death allowed me to solve this mystery. I hope. If it weren't for the words she left with me, I wouldn't have been able to complete this, my final work. If I don't return, please give her a decent burial. Junsei. I was actually pretty close. I kind of combined it with Junji, like Junji Ito. Signed, Junsei Takamine, September 15th. I put the novelist's death note in my file. I like that she knows, these are all the ones that were their final note. Okay, so we need a Buddha statue, and it comes from a Torii gate. Wait, so is it actually ghostly? Or is there just a hollow? Okay, the headless Buddha. The head is damaged and painted in red, like blood. Oh, okay, well, something paper. Bury the rope maiden's spirit. Place the 5 Buddha with her damaged limbs. I put the old document in my file. Okay. Is the bloody one supposed to represent the maiden? Space for another in the middle. I put the Buddha statue with the damaged head between the other 4 Buddha statues. The pedestal opened and revealed a 3x3 grid of holes. Oh boy. They should look like this. A row of Buddha statues appears above the row of holes in the pedestal. Okay. Okay, so they have a wound wherever limb they're supposed to represent being torn off. Yeah, it looks like left leg, right leg, head in the middle. I don't know what... Oh, protected so it can't be overwritten. Now, it looked like the middle row didn't have anything in it. Middle column, row? I always mix those two up somehow. You think that would be pretty basic, but... Yeah, no. Column vertical, row horizontal, as far as I remember. I heard a soft sound. I think it unlocked. That wasn't that soft. That was a pretty solid click.
Is this the holy mirror? It's just a piece of it.
And it's blindingly white. Kimono woman. does not seem like the time to be fighting her. Okay. Yeah, okay. She touched me and that was all it took. She's got big final boss energy. Like, she's got her whole fucking fan club. Yes, we absolutely did need to kidnap a bunch of kids for this. They're an important part of the ritual. Okay, I'm guessing now we have the rope marks as well, because we got caught by the handsy ghost.
The rope? No.
So now we have to solve this problem before we die of the curse. Luckily, we have everybody else's notes to build off of, and we kind of know what we need to do. Demon Tag. Second night. Or would that be Demon Tag to you Germans?
That mirror. Give it back.
No. Alright. The rotten little shit took our mirror, and we didn't even have all the mirror shards to begin with. And I'm guessing this is... I thought this was the room with the... Oh, this is where we fought the kid. I was gonna say, the room with the little kid door. Spirit Stone. I could really use some healing right now. There are several pieces of paper on the ground. It looks like pieces of a notebook. Mifuyu's note. I must have been passed out. I'm afraid it's too late to help Mr. Takamine. If only I had come too sooner. The spirits in this mansion are very powerful. The force behind this curse must be here, somewhere. And I'm going to start looking for it right now. I put Mifuyu's note in my file. Mifuyu, now I know you're here somewhere. Now I'm very certain that you are here. A scroll shows in the photo. It looks like it's a picture of Demon Tag. I don't remember if we've seen that anywhere. 14. The little shrine here. Oh, good. They filled up my health. I was going to check that. If I lose to a blind ghost, then I deserve whatever happens to me.
There's no one here.
Okay. I was waiting for her to attack, but she just fucking wandered into me instead. My glasses. I can't see without my glasses. Yeah, we didn't hear any mention of anyone tearing out anyone's eyes. That didn't seem like a thing that was happening here. And you can't really do that with a rope. So we need to find this child. They ran off in, I guess, this direction. Yeah, I'm going the right way. No, long arms again.
Where's all the children? I heard children around here.
Finally, an actual effective use of slow. Oh, fuck. Alright, well, there goes that stone. Yeah. I have to remember, she actually does have very long reach with those big gribbers. Okay, she missed. Oh god, I'm trapped in the corner. I'm gonna laugh if that was a healing item that I died on top of. Okay, well, we did save when we woke up. Already 2 deaths in a single episode. I'm not gonna count the ones where I revived. So yeah, this actually does get tough once we get in here. Maiden of Blackwater, again, was kind of a slog all the way through. But the style of combat in that was obviously easier because you had, you know, their gimmick was the rotation thing instead of trying to keep the camera on the actual vulnerable part. I also want to make sure I'm actually using the Type 37. Yep, and we're almost out of it. Great.
There's no one here.
I feel like if I don't move, she shouldn't be able to find me. Ugh.
There's no one here. There's no one here.
They took my eyes. Alright, I missed her that time. Well, I think we can recover from this. We just have to get really good at fighting gribbly-grabbly long arms. The thing is, she's very quick, so you really have to, like, line up a shot, and if that doesn't work, you immediately have to back off. Otherwise, she will lunge at you. Do a little damage there so we can finish her on the next one. I didn't mean to do that. I mean, it's probably a good thing that I did that, but it still feels like a waste. That was a lucky shot. I thought I missed. Is she not going to impart anything on me when we sucked up her soul like that? Seems to be locked. Okay. And I didn't get hit that time. I guess we should be a little frugal. I didn't think we'd have this problem again, but we have to switch back to the crappy film. Okay, another talisman. Some other place. I'm not actually sure where that is. I mean, I guess we just go to every staircase in the area. But we haven't been over here yet before, right? Fish tank room. Well, I definitely want to get in there. I mean, there is, I guess, a staircase in this room? Couldn't tell. Oh, yeah. No, that was where we were fighting her next to. So that just stays locked. Oh, that was fast. It was literally in the same room with us. This is the item I died on. Okay, that's a revive. Yeah, so I literally died on a revive item. Okay, what do we got? Vengeance in Wall. That's quite a name. Okay, we open the fish tank room, but I'm going to check what's upstairs, because we are desperate for items right now. And this is a new area. But I wonder, like, because it's the second night, is there a bunch of ghosts in places that we've already been that only appear now? Okay, locked from the other side. So it seems like the kids probably all went through the doors with the candles lit. I think that indicates where they're hiding. Hold on. Got a little something something over here. Monk out of dark. What? Another extremely nailed shut door. Just think how clutch it'll be when we find a hammer that we can pry those nails off with. Alrighty. Go back to the fish tank room. Japan does have a very long history going back of ornamental fish keeping. No more talisman. The force that was holding the door shut is gone. Oh, that's what this room is? I didn't realize that. I mean, this I think is a different one, because I don't think we've been in this one, based on its location. We've been in a different one? No, I guess not, because, yeah, this is the way we went before. It was just blocked off by spirit energy. Finally. Some good fucking healing. Shinto ritual, blind, held on the day of... I feel like we don't know anything about a blinding ritual. Like, presumably, it is not the same, 12, 13, but maybe it is. If it's not, we're going to have to go back and look for... I'm just wondering, I feel like we found something. Didn't we have another photo we were looking for before all of this? Water wheel, go to the staircase, this doll shell, Snorehead, Shinto gate. These don't seem to be, like, in order? Because the lion mask was the first one we got. I guess we have to find this demon tag scroll. Yeah, let me double check what the characters are for the ritual day, but I think the blinding is a different thing. And 12. I need to look at the one again. One is the one that looks like an E. We're just gonna try this before we wander off, just in case. This is the one that looks like a 3. This is 2, right? 1. Oh boy. It is not easy for me to memorize these because they don't look the same. I have to, like, memorize what it looks like in the note and then kind of interpret what it looks like on the actual... Yeah, it's the E with the little thing above it. 13 is the one that looks like 3 triangles and 3 hash marks. And 2 is the one that looks like a X, kind of. I mean, I didn't struggle with it last time, so I think I did do it right. I'm trying to think where else we could look. Obviously, the kid was our main, thing we needed to follow. But the photo did show us the scroll, and we haven't seen the scroll yet. So that will maybe give me a note that will lead me to the, or give me the combination. Before we can continue pursuing this little child. Nothing upstairs. Nothing down there. But we are allowed to go out this candle door. Doll room is where we started. I'm thinking of that one room that had all the sliding doors in a sequence. That one might be... What was this one? Burial room. No, I'm going the wrong way. I need to go to burial room. I like that we've just got this permanent, like, child mischief track playing. And this is the rubble room. There's a save point in there, which I should probably use because of the way this episode has been going in combat. Okay, I'm getting something in here. Thing shows in the photo. That's the well. Okay, so I guess we're probably going to need to get pieces of the mirror from each of these doors. Thankfully, it does seem to have repopulated all the areas with more healing and, probably film as well. Alright, I don't know how much farther we're going to go with this episode, but I'd like to at least, find some kind of direction so that we know what we're going to do next time. And we actually do have a couple different save points scattered around now that we could use if we want to save. Alright. Got a film. We'll switch back to... Oh. Locked from the other side. Alright. So we haven't been given a lot of room to maneuver. Oh. I guess that was important. I don't know why I didn't try to pick that up. I think I just assumed it was a resurrection item that I didn't pick up before. The blind demon ritual. On the 26th day of the 11th month, in preparation for the strangling ritual 10 years later, choose a maiden with holy power. She should be past the age of 7 years, 9 months, and 25 days. Okay. I think we just need 2611 for the first one. I mean, we used the strangling ritual for at least 2 different doors, so obviously this one is probably applying to multiple doors as well. Nope, that's a dead end. Go this way. I mean, in a way, it's kind of nice of them to lock us in, because then I can't, accidentally backtrack all the way back, only to realize that there was a fucking scroll I walked right past. So, good game design on their part there. Never did find what was causing the static in this room. Maybe it was one of the windows. Okay, Shinto ritual, blind, held on the day of. So yeah, the day is the one we want to know right now. I don't know why I open item. I need file, I need notebook, and I need scrap. Nope, not the 5 Buddhas. We need the blind demon. Okay. So 2611. And then we're going to look at this again. Okay. 2611. 11 should be easy. 26 is the X, and then the one with the 3 and the down. We've done that one before, right? For 3669. Okay, so 20. I have a feeling that's the wrong character and I just keep picking it. So if someone is screaming at me because of that, I apologize. This is the one with the 3 down. And then this is the one that I think is 11. Or 1. See, I'm doubting myself for no reason. I am actually remembering these. That just wasn't the combination before. It made me doubt when neither of those worked. Okay, so we know that we have to check the well over here. Didn't she say that something was wedged in it? Oh, there's an awful stink rising from the well over there. Oh, now she can move it just fine. I think last time she just didn't try. What was your plan here, Miku? Just stare down the well and see if something happens? Probably should have saved again. Made the same fucking mistake in this room. Come on, she's a child. What's she gonna do to me? She's gonna get slowed is what she's gonna do. Oh, we're using the bad film as well. Okay, I've gotta move. Wow, we really kind of restored our stockpile pretty quick there. That was my chance to attack, but I doubted that I was safe. I skipped that, but I can guarantee you it said, there's a thing on the ledge of the well. Okay, the grippy grabbly old lady pulled this kid into the well. I'm not sure that helps us, but, you know, it's spooky. Like the photo, there's a blue atop the well. A stone with a strange character carved into it. The reverse side has a plug. Yep, we know where that goes. Okay. I'm tempted to wrap up here, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to check if there's anything else we need to do over here. This pathway actually might be locked off. But that way, if there's anything we need to do there, we can do it quick, and then we can hit up the save point. And next time, we will know where the door is that we need to open with that plug we just got. So we gained a mirror shard in this one, but then we lost it again because the kid ran off. So we're no closer to closing the Hell Gate just yet. Alright, well, it was worth coming over here for the film. The big bad lady's gonna be like, bitch, you seriously did not just come back here again. Tormented ones. Those are her groupies. Is this the Hell Gate? Or perhaps the pathway to the Hell Gate? Because she did emerge from it, which is not that impressive when a ghost comes out of a mirror, because, you know, could have just been behind the mirror. Uh-oh. I think this kind of looks like the big bad. It sounds like it from the ominous sound. Yeah, we've seen this lady before. Just gotta aim kind of low, because her head will go low when she does that. We're gonna kill her, though, because we need the points. Very clean. Didn't take any damage. I think that is kind of the strategy I need to figure out for the recurring ghosts, is like, okay, where do I need to just leave my camera so that when they attack, they will shove their head into it? Like with the long arms lady. I think I need to aim above her, but if I'm too close, I will just get grappled without her doing her full animation. Alrighty, well, I think that is a sufficient amount of progress for episode 4 of Hailframe. We might actually be, like, at least halfway through the game. I don't know. My guess would be that there's 3 nights. But then we've been marked now, so we are running out of time before we die. So obviously the game can't go too long. But yeah, thank you for joining me for some more Fatal Frame. It's a shame that I died, but you know, that's also kind of nice that the game has some difficulty. Because part of what made the ghosts in Maiden of Blackwater feel so tedious, aside from how many there were, is just, like, they weren't difficult. You just had to sit there and just keep slamming them, and then you'd have to do it again every time you pass through that area. And they make you pass through every area like 5 or 6 times throughout the game. But yeah, this is more difficult, more succinct, and I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the difficulty, you know, I like that there's a struggle. It's kind of better when we don't have too many resources than when we have, like, an overabundance, you know, Code Veronica situation, where I have more guns and more ammo than I can take to the final boss. But I'm kind of surprised on the film situation. We've only gotten 2 types so far. We haven't gotten a stronger type than the normal, quote, type, but maybe there's only, like, you know, weak, normal, strong. Who knows? Anyway, I've been Shadefyre, this is Fatal Frame, and I will see you back here in Himuro Manor next time. But until then, you folks all take care.